Jonathon Villaescusa.
And you're here on our show, our new show. Oh, we still need to name it. You know we haven't named it?
Call it the baby for now.
The baby tech show, because that's what it is. It's our baby right now. We're infants, but we're not infants when it comes to marketing or technology information. So if you have any questions regarding marketing, technology information, Facebook, Twitter, social networks, Jonathon, I mean, for those who don't know you already, just tell them real quick.
In the real estate game, built pretty much for marketing. I do everything online marketing, including all the social networks, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, how to get top placement in Google, building websites, everything that involves kind of technology, including shooting video, and even things like the phones and what apps to use. I pretty much can know almost all of it.
Quick information and some quick news. Is Verizon finally getting the Apple iPhone 4? What do you think?
Still don't. I don't think so. Just because if I'm AT&T, I pay as many millions of dollars as I can to keep it, just for that monopoly.
Okay.
But Verizon could offer more, so we'll see.
Well, so far it's sold if you look at the iPhone sold about 84 million, I believe that's the number, and another 8 million in iPads. So if Verizon were to take that, I mean, imagine the significance of what that would take. Now, I think though Apple would do well, and that's what they're probably thinking. Look, if AT&T can only get them this far, imagine how much further they can get if they get Verizon's network. And personally, I like Verizon's network. At least the telephone. I can always tell when somebody's using an AT&T. I'm like, you're using AT&T, huh? They go, yeah, how'd you know? But Verizon's very clear. I love it. I even love my Metro PCS. I use Metro PCS. Okay. It's funny because I use Metro PCS and an iPhone together. But that's because, at the time it was cheaper. and Metro's literally free. And from what I understand, they use the same Verizon network. I don't know if that's a rumor, so don't quote me on that one.
Well, we'll see what happens. If Apple goes public like that, though, they're just going to open up the phone to anyone.
Speaking of public IPO traded, Hulu, are they ready? Hulu's considering raising up to $300 million in an IPO next year to add more shows to its subscription service. Now, if you would have bought Google back when it was an infant,
you'd be a millionaire.
So would you buy Hulu?
Probably, yeah.
You would.
I could say there's only one suggestion I have for Hulu is they need more episodes. But other than that, if you're not a regular watcher, they probably have something that you're going to want to watch.
But my question is, again, how are they making... I mean, the advertisements, you only make so much on that. I understand. But, and they do have a subscription service, $9.99 a month for unlimited stuff or whatever they do. And I'm sure they'll probably roll out some other quick things. But, again, you got to see what's your return on investment. Yeah. How are they going to compete with Netflix?
Well, I think the biggest thing is with this is they're going to be, I think, somewhere along the lines of Google TV.
Right.
And, cable companies and DirecTV and all them, I don't want to say they're going to die yet, but their service rates are going to go down while this goes up because just think if you could pay Google TV $10 a month and watch anything on the Internet, everything's on the Internet.
Right.
Everything may not be on your cable or DirecTV subscription.
That's true.
And it's right now.
Right.
You want to watch this movie? It's right now. It's not 2 hours from now and record it. It's right now.
By the way, I just signed a deal for those of you that are filmmakers or have content that you want out there, contact us at emuzix@gmail.com. We have a new venture with Apple for the iPad and iPhone. Any video that you actually want to be able to put up, we have immediate distribution. Now, PayPal launches their iPhone app for depositing checks. I've seen how on the walls they have Chase. They do their little thing, where you can take a photo.
A picture, front and back, and good to go.
PayPal now has that. That's fantastic. Because I needed to get paid just recently, and I was thinking, God, how am I going to I have to transfer it to my bank and then upload it to my PayPal. Now it's instantaneous. How big is that?
Pretty big. I think that app's going to be pretty good. I don't know if it's going to necessarily kill Chase, but eventually all the banks are going to be the same way.
That'll be standard. But realistically, I think they're really trying to phase out the check.
To me, checks are
Or does that bring back checks, as being cool? Now I can scan you.
Maybe, but, I also have an app where I can just take credit card payments directly on my phone.
Really?
I do have it. It's, let me see.
Now, that would be good, if you're an event planner or we're talking about marketing. If you're marketing through events, or you're marketing at a convention center, or you're just what if you're like at a swap meet, or you have a small business?
Yeah, say you're at the swap meet, you don't have one of those. You could do it on the phone, and I'll show you. They may not be able to see it, but the app's called Swipe, and there's thousands out there.
So check it out, Swipe on it as an app, and what do they charge you?
It's pretty much almost like you hook it up with PayPal.
Oh.
And it's just like PayPal.
No way. That's awesome. Now I can get people to pay us instantly because they always say, "Oh, I'll mail you the check." That's the problem with the check, though, is that people go, "Oh, well, it must have got lost," and they just buy time.
Mm-hmm. See, check it out. I mean, what do you think?
Ooh, that's nice. You guys got to check this out. This is pretty cool. What's the signature? You can even get like a signature on?
Yeah, you do. You have to do it, and they just sign on here. They sign directly on your screen. That's the.
How do they sign with their finger? Or?
Finger. You can use a stylus.
Wow, that's awesome. I didn't even know that. Okay, so we just gave you some cool...
You just said there's thousands out there. What did you mean?
There are thousands of different applications out there. This isn't the only one. I did my research, and
we have to get you an iPhone or an iPad.
iPad actually would probably be a little bit better because you have more of a screen to work with.
And you won't need your glasses.
There
you go. Okay, so real quick.
But you will.
I will, yes, because I always use my glasses. So let's talk about now marketing. A couple quick things. I want to first of all throw out there because I think this just needs to be a public announcement. A public announcement. I've had several friends that their Facebook fan pages have been deleted.
Bye-bye.
Or just banned. And how do you reinstate your account with them?
I honestly don't have the answer for that. I know you've told me about a company that kind of banks backed it up, I guess.
That's what I'm talking about. And I'll tell you who that is right now. SocialSafe.net. SocialSafe.net. Unfortunately, we're not getting any paid for this plug, but again, I think it's a service announcement because what they do, and I did use it, it backs up. And this is important because think about it. How many photos do you take? Sometimes some really cool memories are in your Facebook that you think, oh, it'll be there forever, and all of a sudden, boom, it's gone. Or a hacker gets it. Let's say that. Well, nothing's protected on Facebook, so you can back it up. SocialSafe.net. It's like $2.99, I think, a month, or subscription service. I forget what it is. It's very minimal,
so reasonable.
But reasonable, and they're the only ones that I've found that are still around that are doing right. Now I don't know if Facebook's at one point going to say, "Hey, you can't do that. We own you," or whatever.
To me, almost now that I really think about it, if this company is out there, to me it almost seems like Facebook started this company because how could somebody back up all of your information and then automatically send out all those requests? All that stuff to get you back in the game, just like that.
Right.
So maybe Facebook's trying to create a little bit of their own monopoly there.
Come on, of course they are. Of course they are. That's not even a question. Granted, MySpace is pretty much, and then but Facebook has done a lot of things. I love you guys, Facebook, and that's why we're going to do a Facebook fan page setup. You're going to teach them. What are you going to teach them?
It's going to be creating Facebook fan pages and using FBML and. Basically, this is going to be a step-by-step class of how to do it from ground zero. Okay, you don't have to know everything about Facebook. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about how to do it. Basically, it's going to be how to create the fan page, select your username, suggesting it out to all of your friends, so you get that initial base. All of your friends, family, colleagues, they're all going to automatically click like. So that's going to be good for you right there off the bat. But also. Everyone talks about, you can put all your content on there, basically kind of run a business off of there. And it's true. There is a company out there called Tech Savvy Agent. I'm sure a lot of you already know him. But he didn't have anything but his Facebook fan page. And that's how he was running his entire business, was off of there before he had a website, before he had a blog, before he had anything. It was on Facebook. And right now he currently has close to about 9,000 fans on this. So
wow.
And I think that was in about maybe 2 years' time. He built that fan base. So he's doing really good, and he did it all through Facebook. And then you can do the same thing with your business. I always talk about real estate, and I think that's a huge industry for it because you're on the front lines with all the consumers. All these people want to be on Facebook. So if you could have a little slot of their marketing time, or their time just from being on Facebook, why not take it? And the big thing is with fan pages. Facebook is going to get you a lot of SEO with big keywords, things like that, because Facebook gets millions of hits, every single month, whereas your website maybe gets a few thousand. So that right there alone is going to build your brand. It's going to give you a lot of backlinks back to your site, first-time buyer info, tax credit info, short sale info, all that stuff linked back to your site. And the other thing that's really cool that I've just been using is you can actually embed contact forms into your fan pages now. So they don't even have to be directed away from Facebook. They can give you all their information right on your Facebook. And I'm sure some of you have seen it, have wondered how to do it. In this class, I'm going to teach you how to do it. And that, I think, is going to be a little bit of the new wave where people don't have to necessarily go back to your site. They can just do it directly off from your Facebook. And also, on the same note, you'll be able to make those tabs at the top where it says wall, info. Then you can make your own custom ones. First-time buyer, sellers. Put your listing here maybe, or your product there, an event. You can add all this different stuff, create your own tabs for this information.
Now, why would you want to? I'll just share really quick. There was an individual which raised, and again, he said that he got more likes. Again, he did like a thing, suggest me to your friends, and he got more likes by having the welcome page say like. Because people are more inclined to do something when they're told. It's really interesting. Even like YouTube videos, same thing. If you're told to subscribe, you go, "Oh yeah, that's right." But if you think people will do it on their own, they won't until you remind them. So he got 50% more than he would have without it. So he was testing, how that would happen. So it's important to have a welcome page which instructs them maybe about your product or you or something. And by the way, it was just for him. It was just. He was promoting himself.
Test.
Yeah, he was promoting. Well, no, it wasn't a test. He wanted to promote himself because he had motivational things to say.
Okay.
And he's built it up now to 100,000.
Wow.
But he had to learn that process. So why would you want to have a welcome page with the like or the product on there? That's
really
why.
good. And actually, I'll talk about that too. You can set up which page you want these people to land to once they hit your page. So they don't necessarily have to hit your wall and see all your posts. You could have that welcome page with a quick little a video that you maybe put in YouTube that says, "Hi, welcome to the page, blah, 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 blah," and you go on from there, click like above to, keep informed with all the latest updates about it, and go from there. But there's so much you can do with Facebook. The biggest thing for me is it's your 24-hour image, okay? Whether you're working or not, Facebook is still working for you.
That's true.
Okay, and people love to be on Facebook. Everyone is on it as far as I know.
Yeah.
So they're already there. I mean, you're just missing out on opportunity by not being there. That's kind of how I see it. So to not be there, you're just pretty much missing out. And this class is going to teach you how to do it step by step. And like I said, you don't have to know anything about it. I'll show you from, step 1 to step, 32, how to do it.
Woo, that's a lot of steps.
FBML stands for?
FBML is basically Facebook. It's called Facebook Markup Language. It's their own HTML.
Markup language.
Yeah, it's basically, if you know HTML, you'll know FBML, and all it really includes is that you have to put FBML end quotes, not to get too technical, and that's pretty much it.
And now they came up with their own term. So now you have to have a class for it. Wow. Okay. So, but we're going to teach you the stuff that you need to know. All you need to do is go to marketingsecrets.eventbrite.com. Marketingsecrets.eventbrite.com. We'll have that for you so you can check it out.